and I'm about to brush my teeth and head to work. But I wanted to show you yesterday and today's Advent minis. So yesterday's was, I really like this one. It's called Looney Lovegood. Isn't that perfect? And then today's is Cornish Pixies, and it's very periwinkle. I don't know how it's coming up on film, but very pretty. So yeah, I am just finishing up my coffee. Today is like my Monday, so I need a bit of coffee to get me going. But yeah, it should be a good day. I think everyone's going to be gearing up for Christmas. A lot of people have a very short week this week at work. Yeah, we're all going to be ready for the holiday, I think. Hi everybody, it is now 8 o'clock at night on the 19th, and home from work, cooked dinner, ate dinner with Seaver. He's off to work now, so I thought I would check in. Another kind of really boring normal day. I hate to say it. I talked to you this morning, then I went to work, then I worked all day, then I came home, then I cooked dinner. That's really it. We had chicken chili, which was really good. It was a brand new recipe. I usually just make like a regular like beef chili, but this one had a little bit more vegetables, and it was like a quick one rather than an all day in the crock pot type of a deal. So that was really, really good. The only thing is that I couldn't eat it with the avocado like you're supposed to, because we think I'm allergic to avocado. I've been having some reactions the last time I've eaten avocado, so I'm not trying to cut it out. I'm cutting it out of my diet for now. I used to like eating one for lunch every so often or on toast. Yeah, not anymore. So, I thought I would check in and kind of show you a couple of things, because something came in the mail today. It's not for me, unfortunately, because it's beautiful, but fortunately it is for my aunt, my Tante Margie. It is her Christmas present. And then also I want to show you something that I just got at Knit Circus on Saturday, that I'm going to make Seaver's hat out of. I kind of mentioned that I was going to maybe knit him a hat, and I'll show you what yarn that is. This just came in the mail. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh my gosh. So I was telling my Tante Margie about one of my favorite yarns. I was actually showing her my advent calendar, and she wanted to know about the company, which is of course one of my favorites, Bumblebee Acres Fiber Farm. Sorry about that. The storage on my phone was full, so I had to go through and delete a few things. So as I was saying, I was telling my Tante Margie about my advent calendar and about where it was from, and I went on the website and showed her all the fun fandom yarns, and they are huge, like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and Downton Abbey fans. So she saw the Downton Abbey yarn, and she was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. And she's a knitter, so I thought it would be fun to get her. I picked her name for Christmas, so I thought it'd be fun to get her a skein of yarn from Bumblebee Acres, and I bought a pattern to kind of go with it. She doesn't have to knit it, but and I might get her like a canister of English tea, because she's a tea drinker too, so I thought that'd be kind of a fun like themed gift. So this is called Dinner at Downton Abbey, or Dinner at Downton, and it's Downton Abbey inspired. And it is the bubble sock. So it's superwash merino and silk, 400 yards. And I have a Downton Abbey inspired skein called Visits with Marigold on this base that I bought at Shepherd's Harvest Fiber Festival. And I just absolutely love this base. I thought it was just so beautiful with the silk, and I love the ply. so I thought she would really like that. Plus, I got her a shawl pattern, so I thought it would drape really nicely as well. So the yarn I have for Seaver that I'm going to knit a hat out of is this. This is one of the colors. We at Knit Circus have recently put out a sample of the Alaska hat. I'll put a picture of it in here. And we used a gradient for the background so that it looked like a sky, like the sun and stuff, and I thought this would be beautiful, or handsome, I suppose, to do this as the background color. And then I have this dark green that, this is a Plucky Knitter skein. I knit a shawl out of this. If you guys remember, it was my Bigwood shawl, which was otherwise known as, oh shoot, it's by Molly of a Homespun House. It's like the Whispering Pines? Yes. Whispering Pine shawl. And I had like an entire skein left over, pretty much. So I thought having this as the sky, going, you know, the yellow to gray to this greenish gray, to the blue would be really pretty, and then have that be the trees. And even if it looks a little bit like Green Bay Packers, that's okay because he's a Green Bay Packer fan. But I just really like having the forest green as the pine trees. So I don't know when I'm gonna knit this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have it as a Christmas present. Maybe for the week after Christmas. We're getting together with his family. New Year's weekend, so maybe I'll have it ready for that, who knows. But I'm really excited to knit that. I think he is absolutely going to love it. And since I'm showing you all the yarn, and I have it under this lamp, which is perfect because it's showing off the colors really well, I thought I would show you what I'm going to use for my Christmas Eve cast on. So this yarn, let me just stabilize my camera, there we go. This yarn is from Three Sisters Fiber Company from my friend Lisa, and this is a one-of-a-kind colorway. She dyed, I think, like last spring. I bought it over the summer, and she named this My Favorite Flannel, which I love because it just reminds me of cozy flannel shirts and plaid, and yeah, it makes me happy. So I thought that would be perfect. It's not your traditional like Christmassy colors. There's some blue in there too, although that's not quite as blue as it looks. It's more of a bluey green. The light is kind of making it look a little more blue, but it definitely has a little bit of blue, but also like a lot of this forest green and the red. I don't know, I just really love it. So that's going to be my Christmas socks, and I'll cast those on Christmas Eve. I am excited. I still, of course, have to do one more of my socks for my first snowfall cal, but that doesn't really have a deadline, and once I cast these on, I can knit them both, maybe, you know, kind of simultaneously, so we'll see. After all the Christmas knitting is done, I will be free to knit whatever I want, whenever I want to, and I'm very looking forward to that. Also, I wanted to remind you that my first snow cal is still going on. If you go to the Ravelry page, to my Ravelry page, wow, and which is Driftless Knitting for the podcast, there's a thread called First Snow Cal, and we are doing a knit along in celebration of the first snow, and it's still going on. I was planning on having it go until it went from November 12th, and I was going to plan on having it go to January 12th. Now I think I might extend it a little bit longer because we really haven't gotten a true snowfall here, and I just think it's ridiculous. But so I'm still looking forward to that first real snowfall, and I think the snowfall cal should still, you know, be going on. We do have a prize. One of the prizes, at least one prize, I should say, which is a skein of Knit Circus yarn. This is the Winter Wonderland colorway, and it's a merino and nylon blend. Oh, it's really gonna, yeah. Merino nylon blend, 400 yards, a fingering weight, beautiful wintry colors. So go on there, chat, post pictures. You have to be participating and actually knitting something, but if you comment and you get entered as many times as you comment and as many times as you post. And I'm about ready to fall off this bed. Sorry, I just kept like slipping. So yes, I just wanted to remind you of that, and I hope you all are knitting away on your fun wintry projects, and I can't wait to see all the things you guys come out with. Just sat down to knit. I'm doing more work on my Advent wrap, and I wound up the next one. Will it focus on that? Why won't you focus? There we go. So it's not super bright. You can't really see the colors that well. I just turn more lights on in here. But this is Salazar Slytherin. No, this is Chamber of Secrets. No. Did I wind these out of order? I totally did. I'm so glad I thought of that. Chamber of Secrets is supposed to be next. That's this one, still in the skein. And then Salazar Slytherin is number 8. I almost knit those out of order. Oh my gosh. So I probably could have spent the last 10 minutes doing something more productive, but I decided to do this instead, and I'm actually really happy about it. So I've been saving all the little tags that come on my Advent minis, and just in case, I didn't want to throw it away, and I'm like, oh, I should put them all somewhere. And I decided to just tape them in order from, obviously 1 until I'll have to like flip it over and do it on the back. But so I just taped it onto this piece of cardboard, which is really the back of a notebook, pad of paper. And so that way I have like a record of all the colors in my Advent calendar. And you never know, I probably won't keep this forever, but for now, while I'm still working on it, I am really glad I have them all kind of in one place. So yeah, now I should actually do some knitting instead of doing arts and crafts.
Come, they told me, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, a newborn king to see, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, our finest gifts to bring, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, to lay before the king, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, ra-pa-pum-pum, ra-pa-pum-pum. So to honor him, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, when we come, baby Jesus, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, I am a poor boy too, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum, I have no gifts to bring, pa-ra-pa-pum-pum,